Okay, welcome everyone to our extraordinary meeting the 1st of June in the Bingra Chambers. I'd like to welcome everyone and call for apologies. So I've got an apology from the General Manager Leah Daly and Councillor Ravi Gill. And I have a mover and a seconder, please. Councillor Crump and Councillor Bishton. Those in favour say aye. Is there anyone that would like to declare an interest in any of the items on the agenda today? No? Good. Okay. I have an additional late item. An urgent late item has been submitted in relation to Council's Code of Meeting Practice. The item relates to the recent disallowance of the 2025 Model Code of Meeting Practice and the implications for the rules under which council meetings are conducted, including this extraordinary meeting. Before council can consider the report, council needs to resolve whether to deal with this matter as an urgent business. Can I please have a motion that council consider the late item, Code of Meeting Practice, rescission of previous resolution as matter of urgency on the basis that it affects the conduct of council meetings, including this extraordinary meeting, and should be clarified before council proceeds with the remaining business of the meeting. I have a mover and a seconder. Councillor Coleman and Councillor Collins. Those in favour say aye. Aye. The motion is carried. Council will now move straight into the report. Okay.
So the report you would have received in an email separate from the agenda. It is essentially us just rescinding our resolution from February to adopt the 2025 Model Code of Conduct, and we revert back to the old one until they decide that they're going to put another one together and we go through the process again in the coming months.
And this is something when we were at the summit 2 weeks ago, the minister said that it wouldn't change and get used to it, and now we are changing back again. So it's
changing.
It's a bit of a shock to everyone, but anyway, we'll run with it and revert back to the old one.
I think they couldn't agree on remoting in to meetings and something else too. I can't remember what it was. Not entirely clear, but all the information we got is what I forwarded you really. So just got to wind it back as the advice from the LG and move on.
So if we revert back to the original Code of Meeting Practice that we had, it doesn't need to be put up publicly for.
Doesn't have to be live streamed, no.
No. But like the actual code doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to go. It doesn't have to be put on exhibition. No.
Yeah.
But if we want to make any changes, then we would have to with 28 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't make any changes.
No, and I mean we could review the changes now because there's some things that are an issue. Like our old code had it so that Ravi still wasn't able to teams in today, but who knows how long they're going to be before they give us a new draft and we go through it again and have to change it again.
Yeah,
but that's a decision for we can make another day.
Okay, so the officer's recommendation is that council rescind its previous resolution made at the ordinary council meeting held on the 26th of February 2026, adopting the 2025 Code of Meeting Practice. Further, that council notes that its previously adopted Code of Meeting Practice will apply except where a mandatory provision of the currently prescribed model code overrides it. Can I have a mover and a seconder? Councillor Crispin and Councillor Wilmot. Those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Carried. Okay. The mayoral recommendation is that council note that this process has been undertaken giving consideration to the guidelines for the appointment and oversight of general managers issued by the Department of Local Government, now Office of Local Government, July 2011, that in accordance with section 11.3 of the Local Government Act 1993, that council resolves that documentation provided to councillors regarding the candidates is to be treated as confidential. That it is noted that once the confidential session, and in accordance with the clause 12.1 of the Code of Meeting Practice, which reflects sections 373 of the Local Government Act 1993, that council will resolve itself into a committee to finalise the recruitment and appointment of the new general manager. Could I have a mover and a seconder, please? Councillor Sherman and Councillor Wilmot. Those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Okay. It is recommended that the council resolve into committee of the whole with press and the public excluded to allow consideration of the listed item, recruitment of the general manager as provided for under section 10A 2A of the Local Government Act 1993 on the grounds the report contains personal matters concerning particular individuals other than councillors. Could I have a mover and a seconder for that? Councillor Crump and Councillor Coleman. Those in favour say aye.
Aye. Okay, Madam Mayor and Council, I have some recommendations from the Committee of the Whole. For item 1.1, recruitment of the General Manager, the recommendation is that the Council resolves to appoint a successful candidate to the position of General Manager subject to the negotiation of a contract. Further, that the Council resolves to affix the Council seal to the contract in accordance with the Local Government Act 1993. Further, that in accordance with section 11.3 of the Local Government Act, the Council resolves the documentation provided to councillors regarding the candidates is to be treated as confidential, and that is it.
Being no further business.
Just a mover and a seconder.
Oh, sorry, could I have a mover and a seconder? Councillor Crispin and Councillor Wilmot. Those in favour say aye. Being no further business, I declare that the meeting closed at 11:54.